Laval is happening, all right?
Is it?
It is, especially Centropolis, which is where the theater is located. It's downtown Laval, and it's happening.
Did I tell you I got lost there the other day? Well, during Halloween, I was covering this Halloween. They were having this outdoor Halloween haunted house thing, and I got lost in Laval. I couldn't find my way. And, you know, it's all in this one little shopping center thing that they like to call downtown Laval, but we all know it's just a shopping center.
It is not. It is more than that. It is Centropolis, center of Laval.
Anyway, so how was the film?
The film was pretty good. I was really excited because I read all the books, and I'm a big Twilight fan. And
what's the plot for people who don't know the plot? Because I don't know the plot that well.
Of the whole
just
series,
of the movie
of this.
Well, basically, there's a vampire, there's a werewolf. What's going on?
Yes. Well, we are introduced to the werewolf in New Moon, this book and this movie, the second one, and Bella is left by Edward, her true love, and she starts getting close with Jacob, and it's like, who...
And Jacob's a werewolf.
Yes. Does she stay true to her love, who abandoned her, who left her, or does she's starting to maybe develop feelings for this Jacob?
Interesting. Yes.
Why can't she just find a normal human? She goes for the vampires or the werewolves. But either way, it makes for great reading and great theater experience. I rather enjoyed it.
You know, a lot of people are claiming that this movie is just complete bunk, and they're saying it's a bad message for girls because in the film, she gets dumped by her vampire boyfriend, and then she tries to kill herself multiple times. She's riding on a motorcycle.
No. See, Adam, you did not read the book, nor
but I'm basing on the film, from what the film is portraying.
Yes, but no, she is not trying to kill herself. In no way is she trying this. She realizes that when she engages in risky affairs, she sees and hears Edward, like he comes back to her, so it makes her feel close to him. So she'll do adrenaline rushing junky things to get that connection with him, to feel close to him again. So she goes cliff diving, which is, she's not jumping off a cliff, she's going cliff diving, which is a practice that a lot of people do.
But it is jumping off a cliff, just to clarify.
Yeah, but it's like, jumping off of a diving board into a pool.
Right. How much money did the movie make this weekend?
It made, in North America, it made $140.7 million this weekend. And overall, worldwide, it pulled in $258.8 million, my friend.
Which is a lot, considering that was just a 3-day, just the weekend.
Yeah, just the weekend.
Well, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah,
Friday
exactly.
midnight screening. And they said that it was the most, it earned the most money on a Friday midnight screening.
Mm-hmm.
Over
it beat
any other film.
the Harry Potters too,
which is really impressive. But I don't know if that has such a great message for young girls who are in love with a vampire and then think the only way to get him is to jump off a cliff.
No, I don't think that's what the movie is pushing. But actually, there's talk about whether New Moon promotes sex or abstinence, because in the film there's only 4 kissing scenes, and they're not very passionate, and it's more tender and loving, and so. I think I'm more on the side that it promotes abstinence. I don't think it's very racy or provocative.
Well, they're also saying that because she's a Mormon. The woman who wrote Twilight and New Moon and the whole series is named Stephanie Myers, and she is a Mormon. She went to Mormon college, a very Christian college. So people are saying that because the vampire can't get too close to her, or else he'll be tempted to suck her blood. He has to stay back from her, and they can't, indulge in the sin.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a way of saying, girls, you should keep your distance because it's dangerous.
Yeah, I guess, and I
that's
think
the
that's
message that they're trying to get across.
I
don't know.
do you
think
that's a good message? I think, yeah, I agree with that.
But do you think that's what they're actually doing, or is this just bogus that people are making?
No, I agree with it. I think that's what they're doing.
It's a good message.
I think so.
But that you kind of have to examine the source.
But then again, they're saying because a lot of the film featured half-naked men, a lot of topless werewolves. When they weren't werewolves, they were humans, and they were topless, because werewolves apparently are very, very hot.
And they
run high temperatures. Sorry.
No, she's very covered up, I find, in the movies.
Yeah.
And it's the guys that are let, show bare chest.
Well, see, again, that's only the werewolves because they have such elevated temperatures.
Not true. I saw it. I saw a clip on TV where the vampire was.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay. But see, that's a pivotal time in the movie when Edward is about to reveal himself to other civilians. He's about to expose himself. So that's why he's topless, because vampires, when they're in the sunlight, they glitter.
But it's very interesting. I think she had this is my own opinion about this, but I feel like she had creative control, and she's like,
Who, the lead?
No. Stephanie Myers, the author of the books. And she said the girl has to stay covered up. But the guys, because she jumps in a river. You know, most people would think if I'm going to jump in a river, I'm going to go in a bathing suit.
No, because see, they live in Forks, Washington, and it is very cold.
Well, if you're going to jump in the river, you're not going to make a difference. If you're, you know, most people would strip or at least get out of their clothes because you're weighed down by your clothes when you jump in a pool.
Yeah, that's true. But so it's too cold, so I think have done that anyway.
But it's interesting that the girl, even in the last film, because I saw parts of the last film, and she was dressed. She always wore long sleeve shirts, it seemed. Mm-hmm. And she had a prom scene at the end. Or not a prom scene, but like I don't know what to call it. It was like a dance.
Yeah, it was high school
dance.
Prom.
And she was wearing a very conservative dress. Yeah. But the guys are allowed to show bare skin.
No, that was just the werewolves. And then when he was about to expose himself. But I guess I agree. But I don't think that's definitely intentional because of her Mormon background. But
no.
It's interesting, I guess, to look at.
Keep yourself plugged in with Adam and Kim on the sunny side up.
Well, that's an interesting ad. That was CUTV asking for your money. If you're a Concordia student, they want your money. So this week is a voting week. You decide if you want to give them a 9-cent raise per credit that you go to school. So every student takes a maximum course load of 5 courses, and each course is 3 credits. So if you would be taking that, you'd be paying 9 cents per credit.
Oh, it's per credit.
Per credit.
I thought it was per class.
Right. So you'd have 3 credits per course. And then so you'd be paying a decent fee, and that's every term. Mm-hmm. So that comes into play quite frequently. But that's not the only institution that's asking for your money. We also have Concordia's library asking for your money, but they're not asking for 9 cents. They're asking for a whole $1. And it doesn't seem like much, but it's $1 for every credit, which means that if you're taking a full course load for a semester, you're going to be paying $15 because it's 15 credits, which is a lot, especially as it adds up for each student.
Oh, wow. And
over a period of 3 years, which is a majority of time that students spend at university.
And so is because voting starts today, right? It runs from today to Thursday. And so are people going to be voting for the library as well?
Right. People are going to be voting for the library, for CUTV, and for the Co-op bookstore, which is located on Bishop Street right next to Concordia, downtown campus. So what the library is trying to raise money for is they want to extend library hours.
Okay. Which
I think is a great idea because I go to study early sometimes in the library, and they are not open till 8:30. And it's ridiculous that a downtown institution and a metropolitan library is not open before 8:30 in the morning. Everyone else is open, and there are students literally waiting outside at the door, and it gets pretty crowded over there. And you see every librarian come in, rolling around at 8:15, and you're waiting for the security guard to open at 8:30.
Oh wow, I haven't been here that early.
And they also want to extend overnight hours.
Oh, okay.
But
what time do they close now?
Well, on the weekend they close. I'm not exactly sure what time they close, but I know they go overnight.
Midnight?
I think they do close at midnight, but during exam period they go overnight. And I know my friend had to do it last semester. She had to stay overnight to finish an essay. So it was good but that was special for exam period.
Okay.
But I don't know if they deserve a whole $1 for every credit just to employ a few more people to come in.
That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. And I think it's more crucial to get those early morning hours than those late night hours.
Yeah. Well,
especially from my own experience.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what bothers me? When I get, and this, I don't know if I'll hear flack from this, but when I get to the Concordia library, the security guard kind of like rolls up and he pulls out his keys and he's, I don't really want to open the door. He opens the door and he makes every person go in single file. I mean, it's a small door, single file, and he checks to make sure you don't have coffee or a water, something that's not contained inside a sturdy water bottle.
Okay.
Which is annoying for people who go to Tim Hortons right downstairs. And I'm not talking Tim Hortons across the street because there's one of those too. It's literally in the same building, a flight of stairs away. And they have to throw out their coffee or drink it outside. How is that? And you know what? During the rest of the day, anyone could bring in coffee. Even the librarians. I see the librarians going at 8:15 into the library and they're bringing Tim Hortons coffee. So for some guy who, I don't know what he's being paid, but he's some security guard who clearly has issues. I don't know. No, but every student's going to because he only stays in for the first queue of people and then he leaves.
So wait a little, hold back a bit, and then walk in with your Tim Hortons.
I find security guards are really anal.